Hello everyone. First off, this part of the video is going to be probably looking a little bit different from the rest of it because it was all filmed yesterday afternoon, but of course the beginning part of my video got messed up. I'm blaming my husband because everything went south after he called me while I was filming from the grocery store. Neither here nor there, because today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, as well as the new Urban Decay Naked Honey Palette. So I just got this in the mail yesterday. I did not even know it was coming. First of all, thanks so much to Urban Decay for sending me this package. I literally had no idea that this palette was even a thing. I've literally been living under a rock the last couple weeks. I've just been so freaking busy, like getting ready. We're basically going on our honeymoon to Italy in like 2 weeks, and I've just been full on like planning mode for that. So yeah, had no idea that this was even launching. Such a cool surprise. So I figured that I would do a fun makeup look and see it before it launches. I believe that it launches online on Sephora and Urban Decay on the 13th of September. And then I believe around the 23rd, it's online at Nordstrom and Ulta and Macy's and somewhere else. And I think by the 26th, it will be available in stores. So I just wanted to go ahead and open this up with you. Before we do that, make sure if you haven't already that you follow me on Instagram. It's a great place for you to connect with me every day. I'm always on my stories doing fun stuff, demoing products, sharing a lot of cute outfits. So if you guys like my style, that's where you can see more of that. And then if you haven't already subscribed to me, come on, like you know you want to. Smash that subscribe button. Make sure that you also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and give me a comment down below. Let me know, are you guys interested in getting this palette? Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Here we have the press package, the Naked Honey Palette right here. They also sent more of the Urban Decay Eyeshadow primer potion, which is amazing. It's like one of my holy grail products, so glad to have a backup of that now. But let's get into the palette because I know that's what you guys want to see. Is the box. Here we have the packaging of this palette. Like, look at how beautiful. I mean, this is what we got, and mine is already used because I already filmed this part yesterday. These are all the colors. Look at that. I'm living for these browns. I love a good neutral palette that's warm because I don't do well with cold tones. They make me kind of look like dead. So I like the warm neutral colors because it makes me look like I've maybe seen the sunlight at some point in my life, which is great. So I just want to give you guys a little info on the Stay Naked foundation. This foundation comes in 50 shades. It is weightless, and it has 9 different shade intensities, 3 master tones, and 7 undertones. So, like, I guess that means that it's going to be a lot easier for people to find the perfect shade for them because they have all these different color variations in mind when making these shades. So for me, I am a 10NN. So I'm a 10 neutral undertone and neutral, I don't know. I just know I'm neutral. My skin is Switzerland, okay? It is supposed to be waterproof, and it's supposed to also feel like a second skin. So you're not supposed to feel like you're, you know, weighted down by it. And I do have to say, wearing it, I do find that to be true. It's not very heavy, which is great. It goes on, and you'll see in the application, a little bit sheer, but it's very buildable so that you can create a look like this if you like to have a little bit more full coverage like I do. It's supposed to last 24 hours, which, to be honest, I don't know who really wears foundation for 24 hours. That's kind of silly, but we're gonna see how it looks at the end of the night tonight. Somebody should do a video where they stay awake for 24 hours and see if it lasts. I dare someone out there to do that. I'm not doing it because I like to sleep. Here I am, lovely vampire face and all. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this Naked 24-hour wear weightless liquid foundation. Got one of these lovely pumps which I love. Don't know about y'all, but I love a pump on my foundation. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before I go in with my foundation, I'm going to try this Rebound priming spray from Urban Decay. I've had it for a while and I honestly always forget about it, so I figured I would give it a try. It is a collagen infused complexion prep and priming spray. It's smoothing, firming, and radiance boosting. So supposedly it helps dull, fatigued skin bounce back. Instantly hydrate, firm, and smooth your complexion with this collagen infused spray. Laced with botanical extracts of chia, centinela, and chameleon plant, this radiance boosting cocktail moisturizes as it tightens. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. So this is shake it and spray it. The mister on it is kind of aggressive, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it doesn't really give like an even got in my mouth. Doesn't, oh, got in my mouth, it tastes bad. Fail. Had to go get my little Pride fan I got in Tel Aviv because just kind of need to let that dry down a little bit. Oh yes, and this fan, it gets the job done. Get closer. Do my foundation. I wish this could have been a first impressions. I filmed it and it was not popping. Objects are as pale as they appear on screen. I like that it doesn't look too heavy, but it is buildable. So I'm gonna go ahead and build it up a little bit more because I like to have a little bit more full coverage going on. Got that foundation on. Gonna cool myself off a little bit because Lord have mercy. I think it's 100 degrees in the valley today. 100 degrees. Woo. I just recently decided to try out the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Concealer. Say I don't hate it so far. Just gonna blend this out. I like this for my under eyes. It has pretty good coverage overall. I feel like it does a good job of covering them up. I have some pretty dark under eyes, unfortunately. Gotta take an AC break. For the sake of my air conditioning and me not sweating, I'm just gonna do one eye on camera. I've already done this one. So of course, I'm going to start with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. They sent another one of these in the press box. Just gonna put that primer potion on my lid. Boop, boop, boop. Now the fun part. I'm actually gonna play with their brush. I'm gonna use their brush. I'll just say that in like a more civilized way. I'm going to use the brush that came with the palette because I never do that and I should do it more. The fluffier side, actually no. I'm gonna use my MAC Fluffy brush. I'm gonna go in with the color Sweet, which is right here. Very light neutral color. And this is just gonna be like my sort of base transition shade. So I'm just gonna sweep that into my crease, into the inner corner, up and around. This is just sort of our starting point. Great. Now I'm going to take their brush that it comes with, the honey brush, and I'm gonna go in with Swarm, which is right here. I'm going to get a little bit on there. I'm gonna kind of like go right here a little bit more precisely in my crease and just sweep it back and forth like so. I'm going to go and take, I think, another Urban Decay Naked brush that I found, and I'm going to grab Drip, which is right here, a little bit more of a darker brown. And I love all these browns because they're so warm. So I do not like the regular, like the original Naked palette. I just think those browns are way too cold tone for me and they make me look kind of dead in the face. I need warm colors so that I look like kind of like I've been in the sun sometime in my life. So I'm going to take that darker shade Drip, and I'm just going to kind of like go in the same place that I was with the previous color, but try to be a little bit more into like that deeper part of the crease. Then I'm going to take that good old fluffy brush and just kind of like buff everything together out so it's nice and seamless. I'm going to take my Sigma Firm blender brush. This brush, because the tip is kind of tapered, but the bristles are still pretty firm, so it's a great brush to use to add like really good definition, but it also is good at blending. I'm going to tap that into Sting, which is the darkest shade here. I'm going to stamp that right there in my outer corner, and it has a lot of pigment is what I will say. Like all of these colors, the payoff is really nice. There hasn't been any fallout yet that I've seen, so that's good. And I just kind of work that into my outer corner there. Maybe take a little bit more, work it a little bit more. I'm going to take some of that same color and sort of go on the inside of my eye to sort of do like a somewhat of a halo look here. Angled brush and sort of like help out this side because it wasn't quite getting there for me. There we go. Got that sort of definition on the inside and outside of the eye. What I'm going to do is go back in with my Kylie Cosmetics concealer, and I'm just going to dab a tiny bit there in the middle of my eye and then tap it in, and this way the brighter gold color that I'm going to put in the middle will pop a little bit more. So you're kind of giving it like a lighter base to sit on. Using again the brush that they give you, but I'm this time going to use the other side, which is these short little bristles there. And I'm gonna go ahead and go into Keeper, which is this very honey colored shade that's matte. Like take it and just press it onto that area so that we get like a good amount of coverage there. Probably a pretty dramatic look to sit on the couch and watch the Bears-Packers game with my husband, but whatever. Next, I'm going to take this very, very flat bristled brush that's from Real Her. It's a smudge and smolder brush. And I'm going to take this shade Queen, which is the darker gold shade that is right here. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that, work it into the outsides of this blondie part that we created right here. Just like to create like a little bit of depth. And then to finish this part off, take the little bristle brush again, and I'm going to go in with this super gold shade, Honey. I'm just going again to press the color onto that very, very middle part of my eyelid. Next, I'm going to take an angled brush again, and I'm going to use Sting, the dark brown color, once again, and go right underneath my eyes. I'm going to go back with the fluffy brush, and I'm going to take Swarm again, and I'm just going to take a little bit of Swarm, and I'm just going to sweep it on the upper parts of my brow bone just to give that extra little bit of warmth. And the next thing I want to do, which will probably be the last, is I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush from a random past Ipsy bag, and I'm going to take Flyby, which is this super light shade right here. This just right underneath my brows. Oh, wow. That is a lot more like than I thought it was going to be. Also going to take a little bit of that and dab it in the inner corner of my eye. So here is the eyeshadow. It's completed. Next, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Perversion liquid eyeliner. I love this stuff. And unfortunately, I messed it up. Don't you guys hate when you do that to your liquid eyeliner? I'm just gonna put this right on my lash line. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it, but I do think I'll do a little thing, because why not? I think I definitely want to see if I can play with one of these many Urban Decay eyeliners that I've gotten in the past. They are honestly so generous with their PR packages that like I just forget that I have so much freaking stuff from. Aha! This is what I wanted. This is a 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Gold Mine by Urban Decay. Go ahead. It's brand new. I've literally never used it. And I'm just going to put that right here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes and my brows and all of that off camera, and I will see you guys in a second. Bye. Here is the finished look. I went ahead and I set everything with, of course, my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray, and this is in the Summer Solstice Edition. Summer Solstice Edition. It smells like a dream. I'll give you guys a little wear test later today to see how this foundation and everything held up, so you can see that aspect. You guys might ask, my lip color that I'm using is Smashbox, and the shade is Driver's Seat. This is like my go-to, one of my go-to like everyday colors that I love to use, and I think it looks fabulous with this eye look, if I do say so myself. Well, I hope that you thoroughly enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you an awesome preview of this great new palette in Urban Decay's Naked collection. I'm so excited to add it to my collection of Naked palettes. It really is so stunning. The colors are very rich. The payoff is super nice. I mean, I'm obsessed. Like, especially these gold shimmery colors, they're just so stunning. I mean, like, seriously, so beautiful. So I highly recommend it. If this video was as good for you as it was for me, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, because what are you even waiting for? And leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the finished look. Let me know what you think about the Naked palettes. Are you gonna get this palette or are you gonna skip it? I will love chatting with you down there. Until the next video, have a wonderful day, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.
You look like